Hey, welcome back. I'm Gerard, and this is the BLIT Build. Today we're putting some arms on. Remember last episode, we tried to fit our works on and they wouldn't fit because we needed to add some camber. The rim lip was hitting the fender. So today we have some new billet arms from SERIALNINE, obviously. And we're gonna add some camber, lower the car bit, and make it look sick. Alright, so what we're going to do today is change the front upper control arm in this car. This is what it looks like stock, and this is what we're putting in. As you can see, this one's quite a bit shorter. It's also adjustable. So there's a couple different options. There are ones that are just simply shorter than this by a determined amount. They'll give you X amount of camber. You can't really change it once you put them in. Something like this, where you can adjust the rod end in or out, allows you to have a variable amount of camber. Basically whatever you want. And these ones are billet aluminum. These are the new ones, and they're sick. So here we have the stock front upper arm, and here we have the SERIAL110 front upper arm. As you can see, the stock one is not adjustable, and the SERIAL110 one is. It's pretty easy to adjust. You simply need an Allen key and a 15/16 wrench or a crescent wrench. Yeah, you just take this and counterclockwise for less camber. And then when you've done your adjustment, you simply tighten the jam nuts back up again. And it's very important to use a proper 15/16 wrench or a crescent wrench that you can get some good leverage on. The jam nuts need to be done up as tight as you possibly can. It's about 120 foot-pounds. You can also see that this is quite a bit shorter, and this is in its longest position. So these definitely go quite a bit shorter than your stock ones, so if you're looking for a lot of camber, these are the guys. We also have longer rod ends though, so it can go as long as stock. That's also an option. But yeah, we'll show you how to do the rears now. Alright, so here we have the rear arms. This is the stock rear arm, and this is the SERIAL110 rear arm. As you can see, the stock one is not adjustable, and the SERIAL110 one is adjustable. In addition to the micro adjuster, where you use the 10mm Allen key and the jam nut to adjust it, it also has an adjustable ball joint. It's really easy to adjust. You just grab a 6mm Allen key, loosen those off, slide it to where you need it. It has little hash marks that you can line up side to side, and then tighten it down. That's it. It's adjustable on the car. Yeah, we can show you how to do that in the install. Sweat. Sick. Alright, so we're going to put our wheel on and we're going to see where we're at as far as camber. If you recall, the rimlet didn't clear the fender edge. So we're just going to see how much camber we need to add, and then we'll adjust it and we'll show you how to do that. Cool. Alright, so in order for us to get the wheel where we need to go, we need to take the spring out of the equation. So all I've done is lowered the spring perch all the way down. So we still have the damper in there, but the spring won't push the car up. So I got a jack, piece of wood on the suspension itself, and I'm going to push the wheel up to see if it clears the fender. Cool. Alright, so as you can see, this would never clear, can't really drive it, so we're going to basically push the wheel in at the top so that it can go into the fender. We just loosen the 4 6mm Allen keys on top, slide it in, try it again. we can go +1 notch, you know, +2 notches or whatever, just so that you kind of know where you're at. And then you can do the final camber adjustment with the lower bolt or with the lower arm. Yeah. All right, so now we've moved the top of the wheel in. You can see it's almost flush now. So with the camber curve, let's hope that it fits in. All right, as you can see, it's pretty close. The rear of the wheel is just barely gonna touch, and we have about 1 millimeter at the front. So I'm probably gonna move it in one more little notch, and then I think that's it. I usually try to go for about 2 to 3 millimeters of clearance from the rim lip to anywhere on the fender. That way, you know, if you have any sort of movement, because you still have bushings and stuff in the suspension, then you won't get, you know, shredded rim lip. But yeah, 2 to 3 millimeters, something like that, and then we're good to go. So we're just gonna note where we are right now with the notches, and we're gonna slide it in one more notch. Okay, now I got my hat. It's funny, I'm always worried about getting it dirty. It's like, dude, you just get another hat. You literally make the fucking hats. Okay, ready? Yeah. Okay, so let's try it on one more time. We've moved it in a notch. Try the wheel on. See how it fits. And the fucking light is in the way. All right, so once you've determined everything's good, your tire rolls, and this is the alignment setting on the ball joint that you want. Take the wheel off, lower it down, tighten those 4 M6 Allen keys to 30 foot-pounds. And you're good to go. All right, so as you can see, it actually fits now. We are actually using a shortened spindle that has camber, so we don't really need to adjust anything, but we're gonna show you how to do it anyways. Okay, so you're gonna take your 15/16 wrench and loosen the jam nut, back it off, and if you wanna add camber, you're gonna turn it righty-tighty. So as you can see on here, it says add camber, remove camber. So we're gonna add a bit of camber, a couple of turns, and then you wanna jam the nut back up again. Doesn't need to be super tight if you're adjusting it, but when you're finished, make sure you tighten this as tight as you possibly can, like so. Check it for clearance again. Looks pretty good.
All right, say something.
All right.
I'm your umbrella girl, don't worry about it.
All right, as you can see, the car is done now. Everything clears. We've driven it around a bit, and yeah. So that's what you get when you get arms and proper fitment. It looks like that. So we drove all the way from Surrey here. Well, Coquitlam, Surrey. I don't know. That's like 100-something K through the city and on the highway, and drives great. No rubbing. Nothing's broken. Clears. Whoop. Pure what?
Excellent.